All right, hey everybody, it's Joe from NC Piedmont Outdoors at my hunting property, and I'm going to cook some lunch at this point. Just was doing some work around the property, had to get some stuff done, had to clean out some stands, had to cut down some branches. Now with the leaves gone in January here, I can get a better view and see what I want to cut. So I've been doing that, but now I'm back at the truck. I'm food, I'm hungry, so I'm going to cook again using my Pathfinder pack stove. So again, we're going to continue the series with my Pathfinder pack stove. I've got my isobutane fuel, and we're going to try these Hormel tamales. This is chicken and chili sauce, 99% fat free, so it's healthy. Well, not really, but all right, we're going to try these. And it's chicken, so that's good for my gout. So let's go ahead and get the stove set up. And I think I'm just going to put them in my Pathfinder 8-inch skillet with the lid. It's a little cool out here today. I also windy, so I brought out my windscreen. So in my other video, I needed my windscreen because the wind was blowing and the flame kept blowing out on the stove. But this is the windscreen that came with my multi-fuel pack stove that you've seen in other videos from Pathfinder. And when I bought that stove, it came with this windscreen. So I'm going to try to set this up around the stove, and hopefully we can prevent some wind from blowing out that flame. It's not a super tall one, but I'm hoping it's tall enough to kind of block out some of the wind so the stove doesn't blow out. So let's go ahead and get the stove set up, and we'll get this can open and we'll try to get it all cooked together for you. So stay tuned. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and open up my Pathfinder pack stove. I love this thing. I've had a lot of meals and cooked a lot of meals with it. 2 pieces, obviously. I think I've showed this before in other videos. So this piece just screws into the bottom here like this. Nice and tight. I flip out the legs to give you that extra support. Put the valve here handle down, and I'm going to just screw this onto the fuel canister. There we go. Make sure that's nice and tight and secure. Alright, good. Legs. Alright, now I'm going to try to set up my windscreen here. Put my bag off to the side. Well, it might be a little short, but yeah, it might be a little short because this is a pretty tall. Well, anyway, we're going to try it. So, but yeah, I bet this container is just too tall. If I had a smaller one, it'd be better. But since it's tall, it may not be very effective. But anyway, we're going to do that. So I got my can opener that's in my GSI Outdoors utensil case. So I'm just going to go ahead and open this can. And we'll do like this. Get this open. All right. Let's see if I can just get it to that edge. All right. Nice lid. Alright, there they are in tamales. So is it to give you directions on how to like do these things, or let's see. It says stove tip on here. Let me see if I can read. Stove tip. In skillet over medium heat, place tamales and sauce in a single layer, heat to simmering. Simmer 3 to 4 minutes or until hot, gently turning occasionally. Carefully remove paper wrappers before serving. Okay, so they're all wrapped in the paper. You got to make sure you take off the paper wrappers before you serve it. So don't eat the paper. All right, so I've got that open. I've got my skillet here ready to go. Let's turn on the stove, get this lit, and I'm going to adjust this. There we go. Perfect. All right, single layer. All right, and I'm going to I'll use my Gerber Complete, and I'll use my spork, and we'll just kind of pour these out like this, I guess. Single layer. Okay, got all the sauce out of there, and we'll make sure we get this canned in the garbage for sure. We don't leave anything at the hunting property. So all right, so I guess I put these like this, and here. Okay, so let me get my board out so I can put my my spork here on something. So it's cleaned up, put on the tailgate. And yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. So can you all see that? Like, so this is the, you know, Tomales. All right, well, we'll go ahead and put this on here. We'll turn this down a little bit. Put the lid on. Like I said, in the directions it says, I'm going to read this again, right? So, in a single layer, heat to simmering. Simmer 3 to 4 minutes or until hot, gently turning occasionally. Carefully remove paper wrappers before serving. Okay. I guess what we'll do then. What I should have brought, I guess, is some Mexican cheese to kind of lay on top of there. But, you know, I was just busy in a rush this morning trying to get out here before the weather hit. Well, I guess people in the Northeast, you're about to get hit with a big snowstorm as I'm filming this. So that cold front's coming through. And again, they said this is going to be like the coldest January since 2011. And it's cold today. But hopefully when I get this nice and simmering and get this hot meal in me, kind of warm me up a little bit. So adjust it down, just get it to a nice simmer. I don't want it to burn. So let me go ahead and let that heat up, and when it's simmering, I'll bring you back and kind of show you what it looks like. All right, so I've got again the pan here is going, the stove's going. So I'm gonna take the lid off and kind of show you. So that's what it's looking like right now. That's what the tamales look like in that chili sauce. It seems to be simmering. Let's see if you can see that there. It's simmering when I put it on the heat. So I'm gonna go ahead and just, I guess, leave it on there for a few more minutes. Now, I've never eaten tamales at all. I've never eaten tamales, but I figured it's something new, and I give it a try with the pack stove and the skillet. So, you know, kind of going over those different options of what all this gear can actually cook for yourself. And again, you know, being just a can of chicken chili, which is good for me. Oh, let's see. Oh, see, the wind took it out. Wind blew out the stove. So I gotta. There you go. There we go. Okay. All right, we're back in business. Let me turn it up just a little bit. There we go. And again, I love this Pathfinder pack stove because you can adjust that flame. It's not really loud. It's not like an MSR rocket stove. You know, I can talk to the camera and kind of explain what's going on with that. I really like it a lot. And, you know, this is just great. But as I was saying, you know, meals like this, perfect for backpacking, right? It's just a simple can. Certainly truck camping, no problem. And being out here today, being cold enough, I guess I could have brought any kind of fresh ingredients I want, simply because it is so, you know, cold today. It's not like anything is going to spoil. Didn't need a lot of ice or a cooler, but still, this is something new I wanted to try. So let's see how it comes out. So I'm going to let this simmer for, like I said, 3 or 4 minutes. I'll probably let it go a little bit longer, and then we'll I guess we'll peel off the paper and give it a taste and see what it tastes like. So stay tuned, everybody. All right, so this has been going for well over 3 to 4 minutes. So let's go ahead and just, I'm going to take the lid off again, and yeah, it's rolling pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and put my lid down here. I'm going to turn off the stove. Turn that off. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, peel back this paper. So I don't want to eat the paper, apparently. That's what it says not to do. So let me see if I can get off this piece of paper right here. Off this one right here. So this is what it looks like. A chicken tamale. And you can see that I've opened that one. Let me see if I can, just want to make sure I can see in the camera so you all can see. So yeah, I opened up the tamale out of the paper, and this is what it looks like. Chicken, and I guess that's a corn something kind of wrap that. I don't know much about tamales, so I'll have to like look it up and see what they're actually made from. But I'm gonna go ahead and give this a taste test, and we'll see how it is. Dip it in some sauce here and try again. I'll tell you what, I've never had tamales before, and so I don't really have anything to compare it to, but it seems pretty good. It's got a lot of good flavor with the sauce and the meat, and whatever that wrapper is around it, obviously not the paper. Is that like a corn kind of meal wrapper or something like that? Is that what it's made out of? I'm not sure. Is that supposed to be like a tortilla? Is that like a flour tortilla that they just cook them in like that? I'm not sure, but it's really good. You know, for a quick, different kind of canned food that I typically wouldn't have, right? That's actually pretty good. So, well, I'm going to go ahead and enjoy this meal, while I'm out here, and yeah, it's really cool. So, thanks everybody, for watching. Please go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, and appreciate all your views. Any comments you have, just drop them in there. If you know something about tamales I don't, put it in the comments. I'll have to go home and do some research on it after I eat these, and maybe there's a whole way I can make homemade ones too. Maybe if I had enough ingredients to figure out, I could kind of do that. That'd be a cool cook video. So anyway, thanks for watching, and appreciate everything that you do for subscribing. So we'll have another cook video for you soon, everybody. So take care. Thanks for watching NC Piedmont Outdoors, camping, fishing, and hunting adventures.